welcome to the first demonstration of our MVP 0.1. So in this presentation we'll present the idea of profiles. First I will give brief background of what are profiles, how they work, and actions that we can perform with profiles. And later I will demonstrate, I'll give a live demo on how one can create profiles using Substrate, a blockchain node that we have running locally. So in our blockchain application, profiles are how one creates a self-sovereign identity. So anyone is able to create their identity without prior permission from governments or organizations. You are the one that has a full control of your profile as long as you possess the private key for it. What are the characteristics of a profile? So what characterizes a profile? In this MVP version, every profile has three characteristics. These are interests, reputation, and balance. So interest is your personal interest and skills. Reputation is a rough measurement of how much you have contributed to the community or to the network. So everybody basically starts with a reputation of 0, and you acquire a reputation when you create tasks, when you complete tasks. In other words, when you positively could contribute to the network. And you lose a reputation when you don't complete tasks or negatively contribute to the network. Balance is basically your cryptocurrency balance of your account. So it describes how much funds you currently have. Anyone who interacts with a blockchain application must first create a profile. So profiles are mandatory for every interaction with a blockchain. And without profile, you're not able to create or work on tasks or create organizations. In our application, we allow for one profile per account. However, in Substrate, a blockchain framework that we use to build our decentralized application, any public-private key pair is represented by an account, and anyone can create as many accounts as they wish. So in theory, you can create as many identities as you would like. Next is the profile actions. So in the current action, what are the current actions that you can do with a profile? So they're threefold. A user can create a profile, as you can see here on the right. They can update their existing profile, or they can delete the profile. So let's see how this looks in practice. So currently, I have a blockchain node running locally, which is creating blocks, and I have a UI applications that basically access that node. On the left-hand side, we can perform actions on the blockchain, and on the right window, we can see the result of those actions. So, for instance, we can see how many profiles currently there exist in our blockchain by querying it. So as we can see, currently there's 0 profiles in the blockchain. So on the left-hand side, what we want to do is basically first we want to create a profile. So currently we are logged in with a user called Alice. And what we want to do is go to System Extrinsic, where we select a profile. And these are the three actions that we mentioned previously. So what we want to do first is to create a profile. And you create a profile first by indicating your interests. So what are your interests? What do you like to do? Basically, you have to write this down. So let's say coding, Substrate, philosophy, etc. So you have free input of your interest that you can do. And once you do that, you go to submit transaction. You sign your transaction. And basically we get the status that the profile was created in block and the event that was created for that creation of a profile. So as we can see here, the profiles count changed. So if we query again the blockchain, we now have one profile. And if we want to see this profile, we can select the account and we can query it. So we can see basically the data of the profile. So who is the owner? What are the interests? So these are the interests that we wrote previously. What is the balance of the account and their reputation? We can proceed to create another account if you wish. So let's log in with Bob. Let's say he also wants to create a profile because he doesn't have one yet, and his interest is biking. So this is Bob submitting a transaction to the blockchain. The event went through, so we created a profile. We can query again the number of profiles that we have. So we can see now we have 2 profiles, and if we want to see profile of Bob, so this is basically his current profile, how it exists in the blockchain. So it has his key, his interest that we just entered, his balance, and his reputation. It is also possible to query all profiles within the blockchain. So this is done in this way. So basically, you can query all profiles that exist in the system currently. So that's about it for profiles. For the next demo of tasks, please continue to the next presentation. Thank you.